some other vintage Daytonas here that really are kind of the benchmark for it.
Hey, how's it going, man? Just got on right now, a minute ago. Just giving everybody a minute or so to get on. Playing my stupid little game. Being attacked. Hey, Smoke Eater. How's it going, man? Ah, okay. I have a second. Right on. Longshoreman, hello. Smoke Eater, I take it you mean fucked us? Got to agree. All right. Okay. All right. Enough of this. Hello, Geezer. Good to see you. How's everybody doing today? I did. A little different, eh? Yeah, Junior Johnson, the wife's doing the same thing. I kind of working around her. Thanks, man. We did the Costco thing yesterday. Tried to get in there for 9 o'clock when they open, and we got a bad winter storm, like it's minus 25 and 4 inches of snow and ice on the roads. So we got there a little bit late. Ooh, motorcycle. Nobody riding bikes around here yet. Yeah, we did the Costco thing, and we were 10 minutes late, and it was already full. The lineup for the toilet paper, of course, was I don't know, about 50 people deep by the time you get to the back corner of the place. They had it all roped off. They were handing out one pack at a time. And Junior Johnson, I'm in Alberta, Canada. Yeah, so kind of explains it. The winter's not over yet by any stretch. So we got in line, and they were out of the Kirkland, their store brand stuff. They were out of that already. And yeah, it was ridiculous. It's just insane. And it's gotten to the point that you're not getting it because you're going to need it. How do I put this? You're just getting it because you know damn well there's not going to be any left because all the people hoarding it. Thanks, Geezer. The mustache was getting way out of hand. I was starting to think of it as a Corona catcher. You been up here, Junior? Where to? I'm right by Calgary, just outside of Calgary. One of the better places in this province. Yeah, no kidding. Smart thing to do. You got to say that. Anybody feel free to pop on. I don't know. I didn't give proper notice. Usually I give an hour's notice. Yeah, Stampede's quite the event, eh? Don't make a habit of going. Been there, I've been there, obviously. But it's just a fair as far as I'm concerned. I'm not a big fan of country fairs, county fairs, whatever you want to call them. They're super overpriced. You go and eat some of the deep fried food, which is always fun. And funnily enough, a few months ago, me and the wife were just taking a walk around that area. Oh, Lake Louise is a beauty of a place. I haven't heard yet. It's a few months off, but I wouldn't be too surprised, because I don't think this is going to be gone within. Well, it's not going to be gone anytime soon. And just can't have too many people up together at the same time, so which would be a shame, but haven't been there drinking, I don't think, which is a big part of the show. Oh, nice. When you're booking that far ahead, can you still get the cheap tickets like you can right now? No, that sucks. But still, at least you get to go. Can't complain about that. I still got volume on. It's not bad. Where are you? You're up in, I want to say Nelson, but I know it's not Nelson. That's where another friend of mine lives. Shoot, sorry, dude, I forget. Good, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Hello, Thomas.
Hi there, Zippo. You doing well? You got a fresh look. You shaved your beard off, my friend.
Do. Yeah. Knocked it back. It's getting out of hand.
Wow.
How are you doing?
It's a new look for us all.
Yeah.
Looking good, my friend.
Thank you. How are you
Hi,
doing?
Geezer. You all right, my friend? Just say hello to all the chat. Geezer, Smoke Eater, Junior Johnson, Longshoreman. Hey.
Oh, sorry. 1 second. I got to get some volume down.
Yeah, sure. Logan Hall. How you all doing in the chat then? You been doing all right? Keeping well, I hope.
Hello, Logan. How are you doing?
You got any watch news in the chat? Any new purchases or any
Haven't
watches
even,
going in for any watches going in for service or
we've just been kind of
any?
BSing about local stuff. Haven't even gotten to the watch content yet.
Haha.
So I don't know if it's I don't know how. Like at first, how I wanted the OP. I've changed my mind on it. I think I might have mentioned it before, which it's a Rolex, so it's kind of boring. But smoke eater. That's a good question. And geezer swapping everything around. That's always fun. Has anybody been venturing into the shops?
No, and I went to town today, and it was of course Sunday, and the shops are just all the jewelers were shut, and they'd normally be. I think there's one which would normally be open, which was shut, but I haven't been in town on the weekdays yet, and seen what's happening. I don't think there's going to be any price drops on the ADs, to be honest with you. But I think the grey market dealers they might
That's yeah.
drop their prices a little bit maybe like the pawnbrokers, you know, the other grey market dealers, and also I don't think grey market. I think there may be a little sort of stop on grey market dealers buying watches from flippers.
Yeah.
I think there was a talk on. I was watching Paul Thorpe's channel, and he was interviewing David Khalil, who's a watch dealer, and he was saying that he'd spoken to some people, some dealers in London who'd had people coming around with watches, and they weren't interested in buying. You know, they've got a lot of inventory already, a lot of stock that they've got to get rid of, and
Yeah.
the people who are offering, you know, quite high profile pieces like Pepsi's and Batman and Daytonas and things like that were not getting anywhere near the money that they were asking for. They weren't being offered the money that they were asking for, so they're getting offered a lot less now because people already have stock and want to get rid of that before they buy any more.
Yeah.
So it could be a good time for people to buy on the grey market off of the dealers, off of the platforms like maybe eBay or Chrono24. I think that if people are looking to buy at this time, take advantage of the market.
Like I noticed on like Watchbox and all that, they're advertising that they're having sales on Rolex, and that's about it. Like AP something, and but they're still so bloody overpriced that knocking $300 off is a drop in the bucket for what they want to charge people. So whatever sale they're having.
Junior Johnson.
Oh, not
Junior Johnson brings up a good point. There's about, to be honest with you, but it's good to take our minds off it with talking about watches. So it's nice to take our minds off things, you know, and have a little chat about things, you know, other than the doom and gloom.
That's a good point, actually, because I know I've been thinking about it a lot, and it's just time to stay home and BS about the fun stuff in life.
Yeah, so, Geezer said he's glad he sold his AP a couple of weeks ago, and he thinks he would have been offered a lot less this week. And he's based in London.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did Geezer? Can I ask? Did you sell it to one of these resellers or just private? How do you promoting Rolex deals? Yeah, like
Geezer, I think Geezer got rid of looks like it was a Royal Oak, maybe.
Very nice. Yeah, Junior, I hear you, man. Get out for a few hours a day, if that. Now, okay. I will take a look at Geezer's Royal Oak.
So we had a watch release in England this week on the 12th of March. We had the we'll start off on a really low note. We had the Casio G-Shock British Army Mudmaster released.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, if you want to bring that one up.
I sure do.
It's the Casio G-Shock British Army Mudmaster, and that was released online and in the Carnaby Street store on the 12th of March this week, and it's a camouflage strap and watch. Oh, Geezer's saying so he sold to a secondary market dealer with a brick and mortar shop in Mayfair, so that's a good solid deal there.
Oh shoot. Sharing the wrong one here. Images. Now, which one is it? Oceania.
It's a camouflage one. It's a British Army Mudmaster. It's a camouflage one. If you go to the picture below, it'll probably show you.
Not one of this one here.
Yeah, you'd be able to get a bigger picture than that, maybe.
Well, that's interesting.
So I mean, most of the forces, most of the army actually do wear G-Shocks. A lot of the army now, because they have so many functions on them that you find the forces don't wear mechanical watches these days. A lot of the time, they find that all their functions are carried out. I mean, this has got so many functions on it. It's got altimeters, barometers, thermometers, compasses, step counters, Bluetooth mobile links so that you can find out where you are. They've got calorimeters, which is a calorie counter utilizing the altimeter and step tracking sensors. Trackback feature with location indicators. 5 alarms. Also double LED, which is super illuminated lights. It's water resistant to 200 meters, accurate to plus minus 15 seconds a month. It's got airplane mode where you can turn off the radio wave signals can be disabled when flying or in a medical facility. It's
shoot.
It's just ridiculous. So it's well equipped for army facilities, army.
Yeah. Have you ever had a G-Shock?
I've had one, but I've lost it, to be honest with you. And it was quite a useful watch. It came in handy. They're very rugged watches and useful for getting wet and just not caring about. To be honest with you, they're a very good beater.
Yeah.
Very good beater watch to have.
There's one that, and this is almost embarrassing to say, there's one that was limited edition that I was considering. Not as fancy as that one by any stretch. It was really one of the base models. But have you ever heard of those Herschel backpacks? That brand?
They make backpacks.
Yeah. Herschel.
I haven't heard of them myself, no, but carry on.
No. They're they make backpacks, wallets, travel accessories, stuff like that. They did a collaboration and made with Casio, made a G-Shock. And now this Herschel company, they're getting quite big. They're a Canadian company. The name Herschel is from a very small town in Saskatchewan, like very small. It doesn't even count as a town anymore. And that's where my family grew up. My great granddad was a homesteader there, and I went there a few years actually, and to lay down the ashes of my grandfather. And it's just middle of nowhere farming community. But yeah, so this Herschel backpack company, they came from there. The family came from there, along with mine, and yeah, they have a G-Shock collaboration.
Right. Yeah, I mean, G-Shock will collaborate with almost anything to try and sell a watch, won't they?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
It's good business sense.
I'll see if I can find it.
Do limited editions all over the place. Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah. When you said it was a military, then you said Mudmaster. So I kind of figured it would not be the same.
Can I just say welcome to Blue Shirt Butter? How are you doing, Blue Shirt?
I'm good, Tom. How are you?
Yeah, not so bad, my friend. Welcome.
Good. Thank you. Hey, Flippin.
Hey, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. How's things up in Canada?
Not too bad. Cold. We got another blast of winter.
Did you?
Bunch of snow.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Well, it's like spring here, but everything's pretty much freaking shut down. So.
Yeah.
I heard they shut down Broadway.
Broadway shut down.
Yeah.
You can't have more than 250 people in one place. All the restaurants are shutting down. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, they're doing all the TV shows without audiences as well, aren't they? Like the Ellen show and all those shows. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you guys are talking about G-Shock because I just picked one up last week.
Really? Great.
You did, eh?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, $100. Let's see if I can do this.
Oh, let's get that big.
Yep. Flip around. You want to see me?
Yeah, we were just saying what good beaters they are. I mean, you can smash them around, you can get them wet, you can not care about them. They carry on functioning.
Yeah. Don't ask me what model this is because I don't know. But it's a cool little
hybrid
watch.
Between the. That's like a hybrid between the Mudmaster we were just looking at and the Herschel that I was just looking at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. A derivative of the 5600. I don't remember what exact the model number is, but
that's nice.
It is.
I mean, it doesn't have Bluetooth or anything like or atomic timekeeping. I have another one that does that, but this is just cool. Came on a khaki rubber strap, but it also came with this fabric strap that I put it on. So it's pretty cool. Huh?
Howdy from Texas. Thank you very much. I hope you and your family are doing well as well.
Yeah, everybody out in the chat. I hope everybody's doing well. Howdy, Longshoreman, Junior Johnson, Geezer, Smoke Eater. What's up, guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So it was just funny that you guys are talking about G-Shocks, and I was swearing that today. But now I got on my my little birth year Omega.
That's a beauty.
1963, the Seamaster 30.
Yeah, it's
very
a
nice.
lovely watch.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Thank you.
What size is that?
That's 35.5 mil.
Nice. I like those lugs, and with that's a really good combination there.
Yeah,
that's a new strap as well, isn't it? It's a really nice
Yeah, it's
strap.
a brand new Omega strap.
It looks
Oh,
lovely.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Justin Bailey.
Hey,
How are you
Justin,
doing?
how are you?
Hi, Justin. You well?
So there you go.
Very nice. Let's see. Full screen. Oh, yeah, yeah. So now that's that one. Let's skip over that.
Well, that one has the bull bars on it.
Yeah. It's just a little extra packaging and a logo. There's really nothing too special about it. But still, that brand, I
Yeah.
try to buy all their crap for no good reason, other than the
That's all right.
family name. And all
Right.
when I was back out west a couple years ago, we went to their flagship store, and they had a giant 10-foot mural of the Herschel grain elevator, and that picture must have been taken 60, 70 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's kind of neat. Like, I kind of freaked out when I saw that because my family grew up working in that thing. So seeing a picture of that in a fancy boutique was kind of different. Very unexpected.
For sure.
Timex automatic reissue.
Yeah, how do you saying about a Timex automatic?
All right.
Do you know which one that is, Howdy? Can you specify that?
Is that the new one, the M79, the one with the Batman bezel? Is that the one you're talking about, Howdy?
Reissue. Sorry, if anybody could tell me if there is a number or anything that he has.
Yeah, could you give us a number for that, or just a bit more info, Howdy?
Yeah, I know the new one is the M79 that just came out.
Okay.
It's 40
Was
mil.
that like the Q Timex Batman?
Right, it's right, except this is an automatic. It's got a Miota movement in it. It's a little bit bigger. It's 40 mil instead of 38 like the Q is. And it's got a Batman bezel.
Is that the M79? That's what Howdy's saying.
Yep, that's the M79.
Yeah, bring that up to the power.
Batman 40 millimeter. Yep, that's what he's saying. That's what I figured.
Oh, the Batman. Okay.
It's got a Batman bezel. Yeah.
Yep.
23. This might be the one.
Go to the second row down. There's the pictures on there. You get the shop offers on the top row.
Oh yeah,
pictures on the second row down. That's it. There we go.
It's pretty sharp.
That's it. Yeah. Same type of bracelet as the Q Timex.
I hear that's a real hair pincher.
Nah, I don't find it so.
No?
I don't find it so. No. And maybe it did it once. One time I wore it, but I know a lot of people complaining about that, but I find it fairly comfortable.
Yeah.
So you say this is automatic? You say this is automatic as opposed to quartz?
Correct. Yeah, it's a Miota, fairly low grade Miota movement.
So is there quite a difference in price?
Yeah, it's $100 more. It's $279 as opposed to the Q was $179.
That's not too much then, is it? That's quite good.
Yeah.
Would you guys go for a Miota automatic movement over a Timex quartz movement? Like, if you could get the quartz in this, would you save the $100 and just get that?
I probably would.
I think I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Miota gets a lot of flack. I don't think that they're all right. They're a pretty competent movement. I think that just because they're Japanese and not Swiss. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I have, Seikos with Seiko movements in them. It's just the movement that's in this one is a low grade one. It's I think the
Right.
8000 series. So you're going to have rotor wobble and rotor noise but as far as timekeeping, I'm sure it's going to be it'll do fine.
Yeah, you're right. You might get a bit of rotor noise and stuff like that, but
Right. And it's not going to be decorated at all. It does have
no.
it does have a see-through case back.
Oh, really? Right.
Yeah.
Not that there's nothing. Not that there's much to show off, but
Right. It's just an unfinished movement in the back, but hey, for what it is, like I said, I love my little Q Timex. For what it is, it's a fun little watch.
Yeah. I gotta say, I like the Batman bezel over any Pepsi.
Yeah. A lot of people like that. I mean, I like both, but a lot of people prefer the Batman bezel,
Yeah.
the black and blue.
There's a nice shot.
a bit more subtle, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. It doesn't stand out as much.
Howdy from Texas. I think I might do the same thing. Have you guys heard of Mint watches at all?
Ming.
Mint.
No, mint.
Mint. I've not heard of mint.
No. I'll see what I can find on them. This guy Jerry. I should actually text him and see if he wants to come and show them off. Because
why not?
Yeah, he's the guy he knows all about them now.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you guys have said this earlier, but anybody on the chat want to pop on, please feel free.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It doesn't just have to be the three of us all the time, And then
we'd love to hear
any of you
from
guys. Please hop on.
We'd love to hear from you. I think Logan Hall said he might pop on later on. He's just having something to eat, so
okay.
Hopefully he'll be able to pop on. So, but yeah, absolutely. Anybody wants to join? Just click on the link. Do it right now.
Thank you,
join
Flippin,
us
for posting that again.
Junior, don't be afraid.
Yeah, don't be afraid, Junior. My friend. We don't bite.
We don't bite.
We're the last group of people who are going to judge.
Exactly. We're just punters, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
We're not a high-profile channel. We're just punters.
Yeah.
We're just like you.
So these Mint watches, this guy, he was showing me some of them. They're kind of cool. They're like a modular, customizable sort of deal, where you get a few bezels and a few straps, and I think that's really about it. But they're all very interchangeable, and I think he says they're around $500, something like that. I don't know if they're a Kickstarter sort of thing, but I've seen them. They're decent looking, that's for sure.
Junior Johnson, you're funny, man. Nobody knows as much as Tim Masso. Nobody.
Nobody. We don't know anything.
You guys are a walking
like
encyclopedia with a photographic memory. Nobody knows as much as he does.
He pulls references out of the sky. He just pulls them out of the air.
So don't worry about it.
If any of us knew as much as Tim Masso, we wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
Justin Bailey is building a new guitar pedal board.
This is them flipping?
This is them, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Mint watches then. Right.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, so you can you can change the bezels. I'm guessing you can change the straps.
And almost
modify them.
Redefining watch modding. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know if it gets much deeper than that, but I know you get a couple bezels, you get a couple sets of straps, and then you can order all the other, as much as you want. There's a couple different dial textures and whatnot that you can get for them. I don't know how long they've been around, and I don't know what kind of movements they have. Oh, there you go. You get a whole tutorial.
I like that concept, being able to switch out your bezels and
Yeah. Okay, I gotta stop whatever this is.
Yeah, it just it keeps your you could have one watch with a bunch of different looks.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah.
a modular watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an interesting concept. It's kind of surprised nobody's done it before. That it's taken this long.
Great idea. I mean, people switch out straps and bracelets, but switching out bezels—that's a great one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I hear you, Howdy. Yeah, I like solid end links too. And something like this is cool looking. Not exactly my cup of tea, but it's definitely different.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
And I think if somebody wanted to get into the modding thing, this would be an easy enough place. Well, but at the same time, you can get an SKX and get a million different parts for it. Right. So, this is...
That's what he just said. He said in Seiko mods have been doing this for generations.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And they also said Undone does something similar to this too, where the stuff is, like the bezels are easy to interchange and.
Right.
We have Logan Hall. Hello.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. Yourself?
Good, Logan. Welcome.
Good. Yeah. I mean, I've been
Hi,
meaning.
Logan.
Hey, Thomas. How are you?
Yeah. Well, welcome, my friend.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I've been meaning to join you guys for a few weeks now, but it just hasn't really lined up. But yeah. Happy to be here.
Yeah. Good to have you along.
Yeah. Happy to have you. Well, it seems like we're all going to have a lot more time on Sunday afternoons.
Yeah.
Things slowly starting to shut down everywhere. So more time for live streams.
That's right.
Yeah, let's start doing a midweek one just for the hell of it too. Just so we have company. Someone to shoot the shit with.
So what do you got on? What are you wearing, Logan?
Yeah, sure. So I'm currently not wearing anything, but I can kind of talk about like my collection and just whatnot.
Please
so
do.
let me turn on. Let me figure out how to turn on this camera here. Okay, so basically this is what I have here, and I'll just kind of pan it across real quick. But let me just kind of talk about each one. I've kind of lined this up in such a way that starting from the left is basically the earliest watch in my collection, and right is the sort of the newest one. So I got the Speedmaster back when I graduated college. I decided just to get myself a little nice gift. I actually started out with like a smaller one, like 39 mil one, or no, sorry, 39 or 38 mil. Anyway. I tried that one, and while it worked for my wrist fairly well, I kind of felt like I wasn't getting like the full Speedmaster like experience. I felt like I needed that Pro, right?
Yeah.
So like for me, I had to reduce for maybe like 2 or 3 months, and then I sold it, and then I picked this one up. It's a 2005 one with an 1861 movement.
Nice.
And I've loved it for quite some time now. I actually just got it serviced back like in 2018, so it's fairly fresh. And then I moved on to this basically it's a 1980 Datejust 16013. It's funny. I actually bought this only a few months after I bought the Speedmaster, and like I really didn't mean to like at all. I was just I was starting to sort of sell off my I guess more entry level pieces and trying to start to save up for nicer pieces. And then I spent like most of my money on this, but then like I saw this deal came up, and it was just for the head alone. It was just the head, recently serviced. It was like $2,000, and I was like, wow, okay, I better jump on that.
Nice,
and like
nice
they threw in like
wrangling.
yeah, for sure. And like it also came with like a leather strap as well. So like it wasn't just the head, but anyway, so yeah. So like I picked that up for $2,000, and then I thought like, man, I've got like these two great watches now. But then I told myself that like I wanted to get like a complete sort of set. Like I wanted like the bracelet too. But it's like I started looking online, for like eBay, trying to see if I can find like a period correct, bracelet for this watch. And they were going for like 600 and 700. I thought, man, that's kind of steep for a bracelet. So I kind of held off on it for a while. But one thing that like I like to do locally is go to like the yard sales and like estate sales. And I actually came across a 1973 Datejust, like it was like a non-quick set.
Right.
It was basically like this one, but just had like a black dial. And I thought, wow, maybe I could pick that up instead, or maybe I can buy that, like, and get the bracelet on it. So how this estate sale worked was like they had an option for you to put in like your own bid, but it had to be like 60% of like the total value, like at least. And so I thought, well, I'll just put in like the 60% bid, and like I'll wait and see if they call me tomorrow. Turns out they did call me, and they said, hey, you got the watch. So like I picked up like the 1601 there for like maybe $1,600, like full bracelet and everything. So it was a really nice find, and rather than keeping that watch, I decided to basically take the bracelet off that watch, and then put it on this one, and then then basically just had the full set. And then I decided to sell the 1973 Datejust for a profit. So it worked out. I was very happy with that. Now fast forward about like a year, about like a year and a half, I would say. I got like my first like real job. I started out my career more of sort of in like an accounting type of role. And like I got my first job, and I thought, you know what, I need to buy something nice to sort of give myself a little boost, I guess. So this was about the time.
Celebration.
Yeah, a little celebration watch. So I saw this on Watch Recon. And it was basically a 2018 model. The previous owner, like he said that he wore it maybe like twice. He had all the original, everything. Like it still had the stickers on it, everything. Like he actually wore it with the stickers for like the longest time.
Wow.
Maybe just for like 2 months.
Wow.
And so I picked it up, basically new, but it was like 3,600.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I picked up a really nice deal here, and it's probably my favorite watch in the collection right now for sure. But yeah, so I've been wearing that for some time now. I really like it. And then finally, when we had that Q craze, the Timex Q craze, I decided to jump on the bandwagon and get one for myself. It comes on that
There you go.
other bracelet, like the one that's very retro looking. I found that it tugged on my arm hairs a lot, so I decided that maybe I should get a different bracelet. So I got like this. I believe it's 18 millimeter bracelet here, and I like it a lot
Yeah.
better. I think it's actually 19, but 18 works fine. So, but yeah, so that's really that's really like the core collection for me right there. But then over to the side here, I have and I also have like a little Timex chronograph here. I don't wear it all that much,
That's nice.
but it's a super cool chronograph, and probably my favorite part about it is like when you start the chronograph, like you let it tick for a while, but like the reset function is really cool. So like if I hit that, and then I do that, like it's slowly sets back into place. The only weird part is
Mhm.
you notice how like it stops like maybe like 2 minutes till 12. That might be like an error, because usually it should stop on
Yeah.
12, but it's still just a super cool little watch, for say if I'm going somewhere where I want to wear something that's a little bit less, something that would draw less attention, basically. So
Yeah, sure.
I keep that one off to the side.
You can, you know what you can do? You can look up the reference number for that watch online, because it's a common problem with quartz.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I think we lost you there.
Yeah.
For a little bit, but yeah, I can definitely look it up online. And earlier you
I
guys
love
were
the look
talking
of the
about
Timex Q on the Jubilee. It's
yeah,
great.
yeah. It's I
It's
saw it
really
posted.
nice. It's a really
I
nice look, that.
Yeah, for sure. I saw someone else post something very, very similar to this, and I thought, man, that's like the perfect bracelet for this. So I decided to go on eBay, find like a $20 bracelet, and it works great. Um, but yeah, so and earlier you guys were talking about like G-Shocks. I don't currently have one. Like I
Yeah.
used to have one, but like my dad gave me this Casio from like the 1980s. It's basically just like a chrono like alarm watch. Let me try to get in focus a little bit better. But
Right.
it's really nothing too special. But since it's from him, I always keep it in the drawer. Just kind of whip it out every so often. But yeah, so that's pretty much my current collection.
Cool.
It's a solid
Cool, yeah,
collection.
sorry,
And
but
that day just is beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
what measurements? What width is that? Is that a 36 or 34?
Yeah. It's a 36. It might look a little bit small. All right. You know what? Let me actually put the phone down real quick. Let me put it on the wrist for a second so you can see what it looks like.
It really does look nice that day. Just it's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
yeah, for sure. So
Beautiful.
here,
Look at that.
so here's what it
I
looks
mean,
like on the wrist.
that's cracking.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
gorgeous.
Yeah, I kind of have like a small
Beautiful.
wrist, so like 36 actually works really well for me. So yeah, it's a great watch. I usually wear it, to the office, and especially like at nice occasions as well. But yeah, it's been a great watch.
Is that more your dress watch? That's your dress watch then, is it?
Yeah.
Gotta welcome Carlos and Orange Hand.
Hey, Carlos.
Hello,
Hey,
everybody.
what's up, Carlos? Orange Hand.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, Orange Hand. You all right?
Yeah, it's a great little compact collection you got there. It fits all occasions.
Yeah, thank you.
You got everything covered, haven't you? All bases covered.
Exactly. I used to own. I actually used to own like a Tudor Black Bay Blue.
Oh shit!
All right.
Oops, sorry, mate. That was an accident. I cut him off like an asshole.
People have
Oh,
saved
jeez.
with the virus.
Okay.
Sorry about that,
am I
man.
back?
Yeah,
No,
sorry
you're
about
Cut
that.
Logan off.
You're good. You're good. But yeah, it's like I used to own like a Tudor Black Bay. and it was basically like the ETA movement one. I mean, I really like the watch. That was sort of like my blue diver prior to getting the Seamaster. But like the only thing was like, I mean, it was a great watch. Like it had like really great build quality to it. The only thing was like it was a little tall on the wrist. Like it was just like a little bulky for me. So I decided
Really?
that yeah. So I decided to basically sell that.
Yeah, they're 41 mil, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So like I sold that
They're-
to basically save up money
They're
for
a
the
little
Seamaster.
chunky. Yeah, good call. Man, you did some good wrangling, Logan, for sure. You got some good deals.
Yeah,
What I was trying to say
yeah. Thank you.
before I dropped off before, you can look up that reference of that Timex quartz chrono you have. With a lot of them, I believe if you hold down the reset pusher, it'll reset back to 12. But check before you do that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll sometimes they get stuck right before 12, and if you hold in one of the pushers for like more than 10 seconds or so, I think it resets it. Just check before you try that, but it's something to think about.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Well, that gives me an idea.
So how's it going, Carlos?
Carlos,
Is
are you with us,
everybody
bud?
there?
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Carlos.
Hey,
I
Carlos.
think that I have to move to a different place. I think. I think that I will disconnect and just reconnect in 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I mean, I'm actually having like some audio issues. Like you guys are breaking out pretty bad. So I'm going to leave and then try to rejoin. Okay.
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 We'll be here.
I'll keep an eye on the backstage. Hopefully, I'm
He's
not
just
giving
like no
feedback.
Wi-Fi in the pool.
Great to see your watches, Logan. Thanks a lot for sharing those. That's great to see those. Great to have you on.
So, Bruce, you're saying that with the chronograph reset, 10 seconds?
It's it depends on the manufacturer and the module, but
Okay.
yeah, if it when you reset it and it doesn't go back up to the 12 exactly, if you hold one of the pushers down, it depends on the model that you have, that'll reset it back. I've seen that on a couple of different channels. Guys have
Okay.
said that.
My
So
my
I would say
wife's
look
chronograph
up.
hers is half a second off,
Well,
but it's a Seiko, so it could be
yeah.
some. It might never be able to go back to normal.
And
Geezer
Geezer's
wants
asking
to
me
know.
what I'm
Yeah,
wearing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm just wearing my
Sorry.
Panerai.
Nice, Thomas.
I just
Nice.
got my eye on. Got the light shining off it, but that's my PAM 352.
Sweet.
Nice. It's rare to see it on like a bracelet, because usually those are just pretty
Yeah,
much
it's on a
like the leather
titanium
straps.
bracelet. Normally, yeah. So if I just take that off, it's comes on this butterfly clasp, and it's got the not much of a movement, but it's supposed in-house movement. So
That's a
it's,
cool watch,
very,
Thomas.
very,
That's a cool
very
watch.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to work with somebody that had like a PAM 111, and I thought it was super cool. But like, for me, since I have a small wrist, and I've always kind of stayed away from PAMs. But for him, though, like it looked good on him. But yeah, they're super cool watches, just not quite for for me, given my wrist size.
I don't think I could pull one off either. Why is Panerai called Pam? Pam model? Makes sense.
Yeah, I think you're right, Geezer. I'm by no means, I don't have a lot of knowledge about Pam, but I think that's correct.
Makes sense. Excuse me. What else is everybody? Who else is wearing what today? What's everybody in the chat wearing? The Foreman dive watch. Something Junior's looking into. Speedy Mark.
Orange Hand's got a Speedy Mark 1 on.
Nice. Mark II. I was
Mark
wearing
II,
my
yeah.
Speedy
That's Mark
yesterday.
II, yeah. See, that's one, isn't it? It's a Mark II with the orange hand, of course. That's where he gets his name from.
Exactly. Didn't you say like 4 of the 5 watches you have orange hands?
And Logan's got a choice of watches to wear.
5 of 6.
He was wearing
There
his
you go.
Datejust, which was beautiful.
Yeah. I currently have the Datejust on, and at times like on like the weekends, I'll switch between watches, several times a day. It's great.
Yeah, I do that too, Logan. I do that too. Howdy's wearing a Hamilton Khaki King. That's a cool watch.
They're very.
Yeah. I used to have a Khaki King as well. I honestly, if I was going to recommend, one watch for anybody that wants to get into the hobby, I would say that, because, I think it's, I think it's just kind of like one of the perfect, sort of everyday watches that you can have, starting
Agreed.
out.
Yeah.
Agreed. I had a Hamilton Khaki Officer. It was 44 mils, and I wore that every day. That was a great entry level watch. Very clean, very classic.
Yeah, I prefer the.
Yeah,
Hamilton
I agree with you,
over,
Howdy.
Hamilton's over
Howdy says
Seiko
one
as
of
far
the-
as the first watch.
Yep,
like.
Yep.
Not that they're any better, really. I just like the designs.
It's
a little more
different.
traditional.
It's different. Yeah. Seiko's more. I mean, they have a million different kinds of watches, but they're really a dive watch.
Yeah.
Hamiltons are more field watches and dress watches.
Oh shoot, Carlos. Sorry, I didn't see
No,
you back.
I just connected. The thing is,
Okay.
for some reason, I am not able to
Here was
connect to the Bluetooth thing. But
Here was a great starter watch I got for you, Zippo, which was another limited edition, which was the Swatch Goldfinger Irony. If you type in Swatch YCG 401,
YTG 401.
YC for company, YCG 401.
Okay, cool. Oh wow, Geezer's wearing Chronomet blue. Very nice, Geezer. God bless. That is a super cool and
That's great.
super in demand watch.
yeah, yes, sir. That is very, very nice.
Howdy from Texas. We love you too.
Yeah, absolutely, Howdy.
Yeah,
Thomas
this
is-
is they did a series of James Bond watches swatch, and they did limited editions for all the different films. This is the Goldfinger watch, €50 it was, which is a really good starting price, I thought, for a little. It's only a quartz watch. It's a gold plate case. with leather strap, issued for James Bond 40th anniversary collection in 2002. But I thought it was a great little starter watch. I thought
How
it was
many
a
different-
nice little chronograph with the 3 subdials.
Yeah, black and gold. You can't go wrong with that. How many watches are associated with James Bond? Like, you obviously got the Rolex and the Omega. I'd never heard of
Right.
a watch, but then I pretty sure I've heard of another one that I couldn't tell you which it is, but seems James Bond and watches obviously just goes hand in hand.
Yeah, cool. Oh, nice yellow Doxa there, Carlos. Congrats. Very
Well,
nice.
something strange happened. It seems that strange things happened to me with this watch, with this new watch. The thing is, basically, I asked for the 200, and they sent me
Right.
the 300. And
Oh wow. Boy,
I-
that's like $1,000 price difference too.
yeah, it's basically double. I've contacted them because really I am not sure if I will prefer the other one. Really, not sure.
Mhm.
This is the style that Thomas like.
Yeah, no, I was considering the Caribbean, the blue one, but when,
Yeah.
when before I bought my King Seiko, I was
Yeah.
considering that the 300T, but with the blue
Yeah.
dial, that's fantastic, and the beads of rice, that's
Yeah,
nice. Hey, but
in
if
fact, I
they
was
gave you,
sorry.
no, I was gonna say if they gave you an $1,800 watch for the price of an $800 watch, that's quite a deal.
Yeah, so they've sent you a sub 300 instead of a sub 200 by accident,
Yeah.
have they, Carlos?
Yeah. No, but I'm not sure really if I prefer the other one. This one is quite comfortable. Plus, really, it is going to be a logistic mess, the thing now with the virus and the thing, because they sent this.
Uh-oh.
I think you should definitely keep the sub 300. It looks
Contacted them.
much better than the 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
also
agree, Thomas.
Also, I understand that the
And
other
it's a
ones will be a
great,
bit
great
lighter.
looking watch, that.
Yeah. What to me surprised is I was expecting to purchase the one with rubber band because I was expecting to put it on a NATO, but after researching a bit, I saw very good reviews about the Doxa bracelets, and really it's very good. It's nice bracelet.
Yeah, you like the beads of rice bracelet? Looks beautiful.
And it's very solid. What is it's a quite heavy watch. It has the clasp that you can adjust it on the
Oh, very
like
nice.
the well, like the Grand Seikos that you can no,
Just it
it's
on the
very
fly.
yeah. It's very it's a bit heavier than what I was expecting. Also, I understand that probably the 200 will not be so heavy without that part. I really don't know what I will do. I contacted them to ask for the thing. My first idea will be to ask them the 200. No idea. I will.
I think it looks great, Carlos. I'd definitely keep it. The beads of rice bracelet is so much more comfortable than the 200.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
anyway, I ordered the 200 with the rice bracelet. That I assume that basically should be similar. This is 20 millimeters. The other one on the 200 is 19 millimeters, and the clasp is different. The clasp on the 200 has the diver extension, but it's just like a piece that you deploy. And
well, the 300 is more of a cushion case, isn't it? It's more of a cushion case watch.
Yes, the other.
It is not, isn't it?
Yeah, that is the reason, because I am not sure if I really. The other one I
you got to be
should be
happy.
lighter.
You got to be happy with it, Carlos. So if you're not happy with it, as beautiful as it is, then you know you got to do what you got to do. If it was me, I would keep that because that's outstanding looking. But
I'd buy a yellow card
you know,
to match the watch.
if if it's too heavy for you, then yeah, sure.
I
Yeah, it's
I
your
Orange
choice at the
and,
end of the day. It's
I really told them
Yes.
because and also for the warranty, and yeah, I will not be comfortable just taking it with the mistake. I understand that
Mhm.
probably because it is going to be a real mess, the logistic for the thing, and expensive, and I assume that they are going to let me keep this without any problem if I would like to do it, but not sure.
All right. Well, you're an honest man, Carlos. So
Yeah.
I'm
No,
sure.
no.
I'm sure you'll.
Also, it's something that in case that I have a problem in the future, I have yeah. Anyway, I prefer to do this way, and I think that on the end, the result will be the same if I want.
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right. Hey, Thomas. Orange Hand
yeah.
here is saying he's thinking of getting a Milgauss next. You shouldn't give him the lowdown on that.
Yeah, Orange House thinking of getting a Milgauss. Wow. My favourite watch of my collection, I think, Mauser Z Blue Milgauss. It's just such a beautiful watch. A time-only watch. Just set the time, wind and wear. Absolutely beautiful. And there's the blue dial and the green glass just absolutely pop. Just the shimmer on the blue dial is just something else. I would go for the Z Blue if you go for anything orange hand, because after all, it's got the orange second hand.
There
You
you
know,
It's
go.
got
you can't go
the
wrong.
orange second hand.
Right, the lightning bolt.
Yeah, the best one.
Yeah, that lightning bolt second hand. But then again, so does the black one, the black version has that. But you could go
Right.
for one of the discontinued versions. You could go for the white version, the polar version.
Right. Archie had the black dial version, and
Archie had the
I
black
think Bear
version
Clooney
without the
has
green
he has a white dial
Yeah.
Milgauss.
White, yeah.
Yeah, but there's
How many did?
Lacy blue.
There's blue, black,
yeah.
white. That's it, right?
I'll go and get my Z Blue now.
Yeah, please
Yeah,
do.
please do. Yeah, there's a blue. There's a black with the green crystal. Then the older versions were just a plain black dial, with a clear crystal, and a white dial one. Archie had the plain black dial one, and I think Bear Clooney has a white dial Milgauss. I think Clyde had one too, a white dial Milgauss.
Did they all
He
sell it
sold
to
that
each
to
other?
Patrick Chip, didn't he?
He did.
I
Didn't he
have
sell
been
Patrick Chip?
tempted for the white dial
Yeah,
several times.
yeah.
And I really love it, but it's a bit thick for me.
Clyde sold his to Patrick Chip, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Milgauss are very, very nice watches.
Yeah, they really are. Very, very understated, solid.
Yeah. Here we go. That's just.
Yeah, that is great. That is very, very nice.
Nice.
And,
Yeah.
And I actually really love the lighting bolt on the second hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you, Carlos. That the lightning bolt is very cool.
Just a beautiful dial.
I've promised.
Yeah, you're right on Orange Hand. The white dial may be the one that becomes the most collectible.
Yeah.
And it was definitely the least popular, and it didn't have a long run.
Yeah, but on the other side, the blue with the crystal is the more unique, really, no? But I think
yes, it is unique.
That
correct.
We should not think on what is collectible, and we should think on what we like now, and in the future, who knows? No.
Right.
There's an orange hand.
Yeah, that's right up your alley, Orange Hand.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Junior Johnson wants to see the left four band. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, that's a beauty time.
Yeah, Smokey. My Z Blue brother as well.
I promised to my son to give him a Rolex as a graduation, as college graduation gift, and he's studying engineering, and I will be more than happy if he will choose a Milgauss, while it seems that he's more towards the SAP or something like that. I don't know. We will see. We have 2 years to take the decision anyway.
There you go.
LaForban Diver Watch. Is anybody familiar with this?
Yeah, I saw somebody did a review on them. They look cool. They're very 50 Fathoms inspired looking. The only problem I had with it again is it's a non-hacking movement, and that just drives me crazy.
Yeah.
On a new watch not having a hacking movement, but it's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool looking.
Yeah.
Are these new? Or have they been around? Oh, this one says vintage.
I think it's a Phoenix brand, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
I don't know what a Phoenix brand is, to be honest.
Oh, that's something that was in that like even like Blancpain. They went out of business in the quartz crisis, and then they were resurrected.
Okay.
Breguet is the same thing.
And Lange will be too, no?
And Lange too, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Cute brunette.
In fact, Lange went out for a long time, no? For like
they
40
did.
or 50 years or something like that.
Right.
Since the end of World War, I understand, of Second World War.
And yeah, I mean, there are a lot of brands that went out and then got brought back.
Yeah.
And I think with Blancpain, that was Jean-Claude Beaver, him and a partner. Literally, they just bought the name and then started the company out of their house and built it back up.
Yeah.
And then sold it. So.
Lucia, how are you in New York? In New York, the situation is not good, no? Isn't it?
No, it's not good, Carlos. It's not good. Everything shut down here.
Yeah.
Everybody went crazy buying stuff, so there's nothing in the stores. It's pretty sad.
Yeah. But are you locked down by the government?
But
not yet. No.
There's no business
Madrid,
going on.
Everybody is on the house, and the only open are the pharmacies, supermarkets, and hospitals, and something. And in Madrid,
we're not at that point yet, but it's pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah. So sad. I think that I am not going to be in New York in 2 weeks. I think that I will need to cancel.
Yeah, I'd probably put that off if I were you, Carlos.
Yeah.
I'd probably put that off.
The borders are going to be shut down soon enough. Well, shut down more than they are.
A lot of the restaurants are shutting down, so.
New York for sure. In fact, my friend in DC that is appointed there by the Spanish government received an order of not to move from the area. Then if we will go, we will probably go only to the area of Washington D.C. We will take the decision. The time is very very close, but it looks like. By the way, I was going to meet with Craig and with Steve on that trip, but it's
Can barely hear.
Yeah, Carlos, I can barely hear you.
yeah. I don't know what is the make of
Oh.
the. I am talking with the iPad. I don't know for some reason the iPhone. For some reason the iPhone doesn't connect well to the stream there today.
Geezer, it should be
So
that
we're
easy.
on.
Yeah, you just click on the link, Geezer.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, click on the link. Click on the link, Geezer, and I'll take you through to StreamYard, and that should give you instructions what to do. So
Yeah,
click on the link, and it'll. If you're on your phone, choice of going through Chrome or Safari. If you're on an iPhone, or if you're on a Android, it'll just take you through, I presume. So we're on divers now. We're talking about divers. All right.
Yeah, it's all good.
We are preparing for the
Yeah.
summer.
I'm not.
You're not.
One diver watch Neo recently got back was the Magrete Moena Pacific, which was an interesting one, wasn't it? That Cara edition. Could you bring that up, Zippo?
Sure can. Could you
Magrete, which is spelled Magrette.
Magrete watch Moana Pacific?
Moana, which is Moana.
Well, that's kind of sharp. Let me get that on screen here. There's probably a faster way for me to. Not connected. Shoot. Geezer, it says you're not connected. You might have to tweak it a little bit.
Good question.
Yeah.
So only keep one watch in your collection. Which would it be? For me, I guess it would have to be my 214270 Explorer Mark One.
Oh,
Yeah.
for me, it'd be
Same
hard.
here.
Yeah, I've got a lot of the Kermit, which is my first nice luxury watch, or the Gilgas, which is my favourite.
That is a
probably
decision.
go with the Kermit, to be honest with you, because it's an all rounder. Yeah.
Looks
Good choice.
I'd stick with this, but I'd be happy to trade up. But as far as the only real nice one I have, and it's not the best, but did you all?
No, that's a cool watch.
Yeah, I do like it. ID guy, I didn't realize that he is still looking for one for himself. He mentioned that in
he's
his
in a purchasing one. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on the hunt down.
Yeah. That'll be interesting. Geezer,
It
I'm gonna
will.
read.
It will.
Yeah.
That Smith's he has is a very cool little watch.
Yeah, that is very, very nice.
It's got a lot of heritage. It's been up Everest, and it's a great watch. Yeah, ever so cheap, £150, I think, but they're cracking watches. So they got the great look of the 1016, the dial.
Carlos, you're like me. You'd keep the Explorer 39. Yep.
Yeah,
Great
it will
all-around
be
watch.
forever, without doubt. Without doubt. Yes, that is the perfect watch from my point of view.
It's
As only one watch, for going dress, casual, sport, to the beach, under the radar, everything. Yeah, yeah. We always agree, Blue Shirt.
We do.
By the
Great
way,
minds think
I
alike.
contacted Mimo. I contacted Mimo for the Seiko, and
Uh-huh.
he already reserved one for me, and he gave me a really good deal. But we had to cancel
Excellent.
the thing. We canceled the business because the
Okay.
thing, and if I will keep this, I will not be needing the Seiko on that case.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, he's a good guy, Mimo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You guys will
yeah.
have to
This one we've
excuse
got on
me for a
screen at the
second.
moment. This Magretti, the one we've got on screen. Neo's got one of these. He's recently got it back from service. He's
Oh, cool.
been wearing it a lot over the past couple of weeks. It's a New Zealand brand, I think. And, it's a 2018 watch. It's a 2018 limited edition. It's a Cara limited
Mhm.
edition, and it's
Looks
an
very
STP
nice.
movement. But I think it was only about $650. So that's what they
Nice.
retailed for new. But it's a looking watch. It's a
Very.
great. I mean, it's very that cushion case. Very sort of Panerai looking sort
It
of
is.
case. It's
It is. Yeah, no,
And
that's a
if you-
cool looking watch.
Yeah. You guys are gonna have to excuse me for just a minute. I gotta grab something to drink here.
Yeah, no worries,
Right
man. No worries. Take your time.
no worries, Paul. You got it.
So
And Thomas,
Logan Hall
Yeah.
and Junior Johnson were both saying they would pick a day just, and that's an
Yeah.
excellent choice.
Yeah, they just is great.
Can't go wrong with a date just.
Yeah, they just. In fact, I think that the most comfortable watch that I have is the They Just 36 with the Jubilee. Is the most comfortable without doubt, from my point of view. Very, very nice, and yeah, it's a great watch. It would not be my choice as only watch because it's more flashy,
Right.
and at least for me, uh, I will not be very comfortable wearing that watch with short sleeve on certain places. while
Mm-hmm.
while I don't have a problem with the Explorer. You know, maybe
Right.
the Jubilee and the Fluted make it. Yeah. If I will have Oyster and the one without Jubilee, could be a good option
Mm-hmm.
as to go under the radar too.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Excuse me for a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Certainly, blue shirt.
And
Yeah,
Tom,
so this Magretti, I think it's got a
in
lovely,
UK, you are having
lovely dial color on this one.
yeah, that is very nice with that color and really nice.
The brown dial. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lovely one.
that's very nice. I like the idea of having the 2 digits on all the quadrants. Yeah, it seems very nice. Probably
You like the case
I
shape,
will
Carlos?
like the sorry.
Do you like the case shape of this watch?
Yeah,
The cushion
looks
case?
nice. To me, looks very nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you prefer this sort of shape to the Doxer shape? The Doxer 300 shape?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, probably I would prefer that shape. I don't know.
You don't like the curves as much on the Doxer, do you?
For sure, I will never have. I will never order this. Maybe I now with the situation, I will get used to it, and it has some history about it. This watch like it is, and it's comfortable, a bit heavy, in my opinion. but I will try. I will give it an opportunity, and I will check.
Could you
what
bring
to
up
do.
Zippo? Could you bring up the Zin Blue one? BLU1.
Is somebody?
Zin Blue 1. BLU1. Because I know, Carlos, you were looking at the Zin U1.
Yeah, yeah, but it was more money than I really wanted a beater, a kind of beater that will be nicer than a Casio G-Shock. But yeah, it was like
Now,
$2,500 or something like that.
this is a particular variant of the U1 that Page and Cooper, who were a distributor for Zin in England, to mark 5 years as a Zin service facility in the UK. It's a 2017 limited edition, and it's got a very James Cameron sort of dial on it. I love it, the dial, the way the blue fades into a darker blue, the light blue. And it's a 44 millimeter, 1,000 meter water resistant. It's got the Tega-vented steel, of course. They only made 50 watches. I think they made 32 in silver and 18 in black. But it's a gorgeous dial. I just love it.
Do we have Geezer?
If for any of the U1s, this would be Carlos, the blue one.
Hello, gentlemen.
Geezer, hello.
Can you hear me okay? Hello.
Geezer!
Hello.
All right, mate.
Sir.
Good, how are you?
Hey, Geezer.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Now we
Yeah,
hear
look.
you.
Are you with us? Are you with us, Geezer?
Yes, I'm here.
Excellent.
Great.
Right on.
Great.
Good to have you aboard.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
Welcome. Yeah.
It feels so weird. Yeah,
A little easier than just typing, though, eh?
absolutely, yes.
So, Geezer, can you tell us about how you got into watches and about all your watches and that you're hoarding? How did you get into it all?
Cool. Long story. No, I mean, it's like a very common story, I guess. But my dad was hugely into watches. Very cliche kind of story, but that's how I sort of picked up the interest initially, and then and then I obviously developed my own tastes and my own preferences and all have you. And yeah, here I am.
Very nice.
And where are you living, Geezer?
I'm based in London,
In
UK.
London.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. What a nice city. I always say that for me, I will say that London and New York are the most fun city in the world that I have known. As fun and things to do. Yeah. Very, very nice city. Yeah.
Just reading the chat.
So you've been into watches for long?
Yes, I've been collecting for about good 8-9 years now. Yeah. I've had a few I've had a few share of pieces, few so-called these desirable pieces and so on and so forth. But the funny thing about collecting is as you sort of go along, you really initially, you're sort of trapped in that sort of how do I put this? Like those hype pieces, right? So you start sort of looking at those pieces first, and then you eventually develop your own tastes and and your real sort of your character for collecting watches, you know. So yeah, I mean, I've been in the game for about, like I said, 8-9 years. But I think I'm only really starting to find out like really about what I like and just really starting to develop my own taste.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
that makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Hey, Neo, welcome.
Neo. How you doing, bud?
Hello, Neil.
So, Geezer, what up? Besides the Chronomet Blue, what do you have in your collection?
At the moment, I've got a ceramic Daytona, 16550 Explorer 2, the transitional reference. What else do I have? Got the JLC Arctic Compressor Navy Seals.
Nice.
What do I have? I can't even remember what I have. I've got a ceramic sub. I've just sold my AP 15400 ST.
Wow.
I really missed that watch.
Yeah.
I hear you.
You
Yeah,
have a nice collection.
thank you. I mean,
Very nice.
yeah, I mean, I've had a few more, but I have actually been selling quite a lot over the last couple of years. I've had a Patek 5711 1A, the blue steel, which I bought for like £18,000 back in 2014, and obviously I managed to sell for 55 or something. I mean, obviously it's not really about the money, but I just wasn't wearing it, that much. And I thought, it's a good opportunity to make some profit and move on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. In fact,
makes sense.
Yeah, I'm actually waiting for a couple of watches to come in. So I'm on the list for a couple of watches. Just making some space for the things that I really want, and obviously making some room sort of financially as well, if you will.
Yeah.
Very
Neo,
nice.
I don't know if
Congrats,
you're not connected here. If you need to retry it, you might need to just redo it.
I can imagine that now, given the circumstances, the wait time will be less than usual than the last times. I understand.
Got to imagine it sold pretty quick.
Yeah, but I can imagine that a lot of people in the line will say no to some watches. I can imagine, but who knows?
I believe we have Neo aboard.
Hey, Neo.
Hello.
Neo.
Hello, Neo.
Nice to see a lot of familiar faces showing up here. That's awesome.
Yeah. A few new ones, which is great.
Yeah. Love the new look, flipping.
Thanks.
Yes.
I didn't want to be the young sucker horn with the mustache and the chain smoking, so.
Oh, it's nothing wrong with that.
You are prepared for the mask. That is great.
Yeah, that too. I've got some hazmat suits on the ready too.
Geezer, love listening to you talk about your collection and the whys behind your collection.
Yeah, I could. I'd be happy to hear more. By all means. What is it you're waiting for, Geezer? You said you had a few.
Yes. Yeah. The one I'm really waiting for now is the Patek 51668G, the gold Aquanaut.
Mm-hmm.
In blue. Yeah.
Sorry, could you say that again? Which is it?
5168G.
Yeah, that is very nice.
The hand grenade or the blue?
Oh, the blue one. So /001, I believe, is the reference for the blue one.
Okay.
010 is the grenade one, I think.
What have you guys been talking about so far? I'm sorry I've been so late in coming here. Just
Yeah, no
Okay.
worries, man. No worries. We were
life's a
talking.
little bit disoriented this weekend.
What was that called again?
You kind of
My
been
watch
all over the place today.
Yeah, that's the one.
Geezer, did you say the gold or the white gold? Gold?
Yeah, the blue one only come. Both the blue and the grenade one. They only come in white gold.
Okay, so this picture that I'm looking at is just reflection, I guess.
Mm.
That is sharp.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, like I said,
That's awesome.
I did have a Nautilus before, but it's just that Nautilus doesn't really do much for me personally. So I think I'm more of an Aquanaut man between the two. And I'm not really a big fan of the standard the steel 5167. Yeah.
What's the difference between the
Very
Nautilus and the Aquanaut on your hand, Geezer, on your wrist?
This 20th anniversary 5168 is actually a little bit bigger than the standard Aquanaut.
Got
So
it.
yeah, this one's like a 42 mil,
Mhm.
but it doesn't wear massive. So it actually wears, in my opinion, wears more than the 41 mil Royal Oaks. The 15400s wear really, really big. That's one of the reasons as to why I actually decided to get rid of it a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, having said that, I do really miss the 15400. I've had that watch for 7 years. You know, I know as corny as it might sound, loads of good memories and all. But yeah, I just decided maybe it's time to let it go. But
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you still have
sometimes you
memories,
gotta
right?
get rid of something to get something new.
yeah, no, it's just that I wasn't really wearing the 15400, and I'm starting to develop this sort of philosophy of if you don't wear it, just get rid of it.
Right. I don't
I think
blame
that's
you.
true. Like even if sometimes I think even if you have like a $100 watch, if you're not wearing it, why the heck is it around sitting there?
Yeah. As with anything in life, if you got too much clothing, get rid of some. Too many shoes, get rid of some.
My wife really likes the Aquanaut. Is the one she has two watches on her mind. One is the Lady Aquanaut, one that has the white strap, and that could be an option. And she also likes the Lady President. That is her list, her wish list.
Yeah,
Good
and
wish.
the thing about Aquanauts is they're incredibly comfortable, and they're quite stealthy, in comparison to Nautiluses and Royal Oaks. So yeah, it's a bit easier to wear, in my opinion.
Mhm. By the way, the ones for women are quartz. You know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
She really likes to have good watches, but really she don't care much about that. She always give me her watches to set the watches, and I think that probably for her would be better quartz. She doesn't
Absolutely.
enjoy that part of the hobby. Uh,
Yeah, I
How
mean,
much nicer is the blue over the green?
I'm personally not a big fan of the green.
Oh, the
Yeah, but I know the green is actually a little bit more popular, I think, than the blue one.
yeah, but
I,
I would prefer the blue without that.
yeah, me as well.
Yeah, I mean, according to my rep at DAD, she's saying I'm supposed to be getting this by the end of this year, but I'm thinking with the whole coronavirus thing, I think there's a chance I might actually get it a bit earlier.
Yeah, I think so. I would think so.
Makes sense. Was there any other ones you're waiting on or had in mind?
No, this is actually the only one that I really want as of now. But,
Fair enough.
but I think I would like to have maybe another FP Jaune or a longer to my collection at some point. But yeah.
Which one would you add?
Oh, it's a long-term goal, I guess. But,
Yeah, right. Because it's going to take you a while to maybe get the one that you want, right?
I'd love to have a Tourbillon, the Rementoir one. Yeah.
Excuse me. Wow. What else is anybody looking at? As if,
I think that we are looking to the stock market and to the news about the thing.
All right, then I will bring up
a lot of changes from that point of view. I think that the optimism that everybody had probably now is different. No? I think.
Yeah, personally, I'm sort of waiting for like watches that are hovering around the 5K mark to maybe get down to the 4K mark in the next 2, 3, 4 months. I could wait early summer to save $1,000 in a watch.
Yeah.
I'm just going by trends, right? Like what the trends were 2 years ago, maybe get back to those prices.
Yeah. My plan, as we told, in 1 year we have our silver wedding anniversary. I've been married for 25 years, and then I think that probably we will get nice watches for both of us. That will be a good time for that.
So if this is sharing, this might be what I have decided on for my next one.
Okay. Nice.
That is very, very nice.
The smooth and who was it? The Watch Lounges channel, and Clyde had his saying that the smooth bezel should go with a oyster.
That's just that's
his opinion,
personal preference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards this. It's just flashy enough.
Okay.
So
love the
Jubilee
Jubilee.
is super comfortable.
Yeah.
And the good thing on those that doesn't have the hidden clasp is that it's easier to make the fine adjustment. And that is very nice. And this is what you like. Yeah. In my case, I like the vessels, but I understand that other people could like the other one.
Yeah, I just don't need to be too flashy. So
yeah.
But talk about, man, I could totally see you being flashy. I could totally see you being flashy.
Yeah.
It's 41, right, Zippo?
Yeah, the 41.
Nice.
So hopefully not too big. I need to try one on. If I can find one anywhere near here. Otherwise, I'm going to Vancouver or something to get one, but that's fine.
You should have those. I think those
they should. I would hope.
Yeah. If
as
not,
long
you,
as
you can come to Panama to try it. For sure, they have it.
I could
Is
use
there
a
a Rolex
vacation
AD in Calgary?
Yeah, there's a couple of them. There's like the main one I haven't even been in yet, so hopefully they would.
Yeah, they should be. If they don't, they should be able to get it for you.
Yeah,
because it's the blue dial 41. That's the real hard one to get.
It is, eh?
Yeah.
I didn't know
And
that.
I think that given the circumstances, you should get a discount on that piece. I think probably. Yeah,
Hopefully, yeah.
I think so.
Never hurts to ask.
Yeah, exactly. And I have no problem asking.
Yeah,
I don't have that kind of pride to not ask.
yeah, yes,
No, that's a beautiful watch.
yeah. That is very very beautiful. Yes, check it. What wrist size do you have, Sipo?
7-inch.
7 inch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay. Try the 36 too. Try both, and that's the ace, I think.
yeah. Yeah, I could try both.
Yeah.
Um,
I have a 7.5, and the 36 for me. I feel it very comfortable. It depends what you like. What you like. 36 is fine. 40 is fine. It's a good thing, and it's a good thing with the datas that you have so many options of sizes, colors, bracelets, bezels. It's great.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Smoke Eater, thank you. I will.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
You got a
Good to have
hook.
connections.
Yep.
That place I've only been to once. It was a nice little shop when I was looking for an Omega. It was an older fella I was talking to. Yeah, nice little place.
And how are the prices in Canada versus US?
Not the greatest, but if I can, so I don't mind asking for a discount. Yeah, you can't get anything. As with any other place, you can't get any of the professional models, but whatever. I don't really want one anyways.
No,
So,
but it's
not that I
US
don't want
cheaper.
one, but I just don't expect to get one, so I'm not getting my hopes up.
Mm-hmm.
Is US cheaper than Canada, or pretty much the same?
Pardon me?
Yeah, is United States cheaper than Canada for Rolex, or is pretty much the same?
I'm not sure actually. I'd have to compare.
Matt,
Usually things are fairly even, but not always.
What sales tax do you have in Canada?
Just 5% here in my province.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's what happened in Spain is 21%. I assume in UK is high too. Yeah,
It's 20 in the UK.
20.
Yeah.
In
Wow, that's
Spain, for
crazy.
example, is much more expensive than Panama. Well, Panama has the same prices as US, but if you are able to refund the tax, it's cheaper.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mm.
And Smoke Eater, yeah, you're absolutely right. We're going through a hell of a time right now, so it would be not many people are going to be buying a whole lot of anything right now. But, yeah.
Yeah, and I can imagine here in Panama should be ultra nice time because a lot of Chinese people used to purchase watches here to brief people in China. Then, as
Right.
now we don't have planes, probably is great time.
Yeah, and Smoke Eater, you're right. I would likely have to go to Victoria, which, yeah, my family has bought enough jewelry and crap that I probably have somebody I could go see in Victoria, I would hope. And I could see my mom too, so that'd be all right.
Well, there you go.
And Junior Johnson that is asking if it's the same everywhere. I think that at a given moment is pretty much the same, but if the local currencies change, they don't adjust this very fast and very quickly. And for example, what happened in Spain with that big sales taxes, if you are able to avoid it, sometimes is cheaper.
Right.
I can give you, for example, my recent experience on last year with the Patek with the 5196. The cheapest place to purchase was Spain, if I am able to, as was the case, to have the value added tax refunded. Much cheaper than US, and with Rolex is pretty much the same. Yeah. The thing they have to, and somehow they adjust the prices considering the sales tax and sometimes you can feel different. And also in UK, no, in UK was difficult to get watches, but the price is good, if I am right, because the drop price of the pound, no? My opinion.
Yeah, and also if you're a visitor to the country, as you said earlier on, you can always claim things back. So it makes the prices quite competitive if you're a traveler, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orange Hand, you've
What?
got a good point there. I should go look. I never would have figured there'd be a dealer in Grand Prairie. I just wouldn't assume there would be, but if there
Yeah.
is,
Well, I
then
think when Rolex increased their prices at the beginning of the year, it went up different amounts in different places. I know, and Geezer, maybe you guys in the UK, you guys got hit with a really hefty increase. I know here in the US, it wasn't as bad, but maybe I'm not correct.
No, I think in the UK, yes, you're absolutely right. I think the Daytonas went up by like more than 10%, and subs, increased by almost like 10% as well. So
So, Carlos, there's a Rolex or at least one Rolex AD down in Panama, correct?
Yes, correct. And it seems that is one of the really big ones on the world, it seems. When I talked with David from David SW, he told that it's really big. In fact, they had like 3 stores plus duty free, and think that lot of people from Central and Colombia, Venezuela comes to Panama as a shopping center. They are
Gotcha.
very big. They are very big, and that is a good thing. That is the reason, because also if you are local and they know you, I think that they give you the pieces really fast, because
Right.
they move a lot of watches. Yeah. Yeah, it's really big, really big. I think, in fact, I will say that I have never. They have the main store, and I think that I never saw any other ID, neither in oth- in in other big cities with so many watches.
Okay.
They really have a lot. Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah. The, when I go, the sales representative that I speak with him, and the store manager always told me, "You want something, just ask for it." But yeah, when I asked for the Daytona for the Panda, I had the Panda in less than 2 months.
Hmm.
Yeah, but my what I would ask, if it will be an announcement now regarding the Rolex, the new Rolex, and will be a new sub with a bit trimmer, lags, I think that I will ask for one for thinking on my kid, basically, as a graduation gift, as I told
Okay.
before.
If they do that, and they release it in the bluesy, that would make the bluesy very appealing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I assume that they are going to announce something because I assume that they are already manufacturing the new thing. I will think, but we will see.
Yeah, I mean, I think until this whole pandemic breaks, it's going to be in bad taste to release a lot of new watches, right?
Yeah. Has
One would
anybody?
think.
Has there been any online announcements, anything like that lately?
Not that I've
Yeah,
seen.
well,
Just some
but at the same
singles.
time, gives you a sense of normality. I think that we also need.
Yeah.
No, if the business is not no idea really, but I will think that they are already manufacturing. If they have market, why not?
Hmm.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's going to be, all these plans that everybody, I don't know how to even word this, the alternate plans, even those are going to be canceled,
Yeah.
where you would hear, oh, it's been, such and such has been canceled, so they're going to do this instead. They're probably not going to be doing that instead either at this point.
Yeah,
No,
I don't think so.
there's nothing
And
announced.
also a lot of uncertainty. I will not be very positive about what can happen with the stock markets now. I would not be surprised to still have a long, a lot lower than now for sure, for not a long time, but much lower market. I will not surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially in US. Maybe other places could be a bit different. The thing, if you look the US stock market on the last years and you compare with other places, it's really yeah. We are a lot down, but but we also went up very quickly before. Um, I will not be surprised, but I hope to be wrong.
Yeah, I think that's what we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys,
But it seems that there are. It seems that there is going to be very good news regarding the vaccine. It seems that it could be much faster than what it was expecting. But at the same time, there are not so good news. It seems regarding the mortality rate. But let's hope that
Yeah,
this pass fast.
once
exactly.
hockey got canceled, Canada started working on that vaccine real quick.
Yeah, don't remind me. Not having hockey really stinks.
Yeah.
I heard Canada is pooling all of its beer, duct tape, and donuts together
Maple
to come up
syrup.
with a vaccine.
It's the only thing I'm worried about at this point is as long as I can get beer, I'm okay.
There you go.
I've had a
Everything
similar
else will
thought,
handle
but I
itself.
changed beer to a different word. I went out and bought it Friday night. I'm covered for the next couple of months.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we are at the 2-hour mark. So
All right.
should we shut her
Geezer,
down?
thanks for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate it.
For having me.
Listening to you, Geezer. Sorry I was so late, guys.
Oh no, all good,
No
man.
problem. No problem. And Logan Hall, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate it.
It was great. Love your stories.
It's like nothing but
And
Goodbye.
you got a
Nice to
fantastic
talk with
collection,
you.
Geezer.
Yeah.
Yeah, take care, Carlos. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Yeah,
the.
it seems, yeah.
Zippo.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
I think he's
appreciate
a
it.
fan as well. Yeah.
Thank
Have a
you. Hope
great
you're doing
day.
well.
Thank you.
We should. I'll try and do this in the
Yeah.
middle of the week.
And
if,
also Logan Hall. Thanks a lot.
Thomas, take care of
Bye-bye.
yourself.
all right. Take care, guys.
Yeah.
Great
Take
to see
it
Logan's
easy.
collection.
Yeah. All right.
Take
care.
care.
Take care,
Take care.
everybody.
Stay safe, everybody.
Take
Thank
it easy.
you. You too.
Yeah. Bye-bye.